you not wash my daughter's clothes?
I am sorry, Mother. I was sweeping.
Do not call me mother. I am not your useless mother. Is that understood?
Mama, I miss you. Why did you leave me here alone?
In a home ruled by jealousy, and kindness is punished, a quiet girl's future became a threat. Every smile she earned sparked envy. But, when envy and jealousy crosses the line, who will protect her, and will destiny survive the trap? Watch to the end to know what happened in this intriguing story. Please, subscribe to our channel for more beautiful stories and comment where you are watching from. It means a lot to us. Joy was a quiet and gentle girl who lived in a small village of Aquino. She had soft eyes, quick hands, and a mind that worked faster than most people her age. From the time she was little, everyone knew she was special. Joy was kind, caring, and respectful. She was the type girl that will go out of her way to help anyone who needed help. She helped the old women in the village fetch water. They always said she was a blessing to the village. But Joy's life was not easy. Her real mother died when Joy was still very young. After the burial, the house became cold and quiet. Joy's father tried his best to care for her, but some years later, he married another woman. Her name was Mama Gold. Mama Gold came into the house with her own daughter, Bola. Mama Gold wore fine clothes and spoke loudly, but her heart was hard. From the first day she entered the house, she did not like Joy. Mama Gold saw something in Joy that made her angry. Joy was loved. Joy was smart. Joy was respectful. People in the village praised Joy, and that praise burned Mama Gold's heart like hot fire. Bola, Mama Gold's daughter, was very different. She was rude, lazy, and proud. Mama Gold spoiled her every day. Bola slept while Joy worked. Bola ate first while Joy waited. Bola went out to play while Joy stayed home to cook and clean. Joy did not complain. Every morning before the sun fully rose, Joy swept the compound, fetched water, washed plates, and cooked food. She did her chores with a calm heart. After that, she walked a long distance to school with her books held close to her chest. Joy loved school. She loved reading, writing, and learning new things. Her teachers admired her. She always came first or second in class. When Joy spoke, people listened. When she wrote, her words were clear and bright. Mama Gold hated this. She hated how teachers praised Joy. She hated how neighbors spoke kindly about Joy. She hated how her own daughter, Bola, could not even read well, even though Mama Gold paid for her to attend a more better school and bought her new books. One day, Mama Gold made a decision. She told Joy, "From today, you are no longer going to school. Because I will not pay for your school fees again." Joy was shocked. "Why, Mama?" she asked softly. Mama Gold laughed. "School is for children whose mothers are alive. You are here to work." Joy's father was already dead by the time Mama Gold made this decision, so there was no one to defend her. Joy cried that night, but she did not give up. A kind woman in the village, who had been Joy's mother's friend, noticed that Joy was no longer in school. When she asked Joy, Joy told her the truth. The woman felt pain in her heart. From that day, the woman secretly paid Joy's school fees. She gave Joy old books and encouraged her to keep studying. Joy woke up earlier than before to finish her chores so Mama Gold would not complain. Still, Mama Gold watched Joy closely. She noticed that Joy was growing wiser, calmer, and more beautiful. Joy never spoke badly. She never answered rudely. This made Mama Gold even more angry. "She thinks she is better than my daughter," Mama Gold would say to herself. "I will show her." Joy continued to shine in school. One afternoon, the headmaster called Joy to his office. He smiled and told her she had done very well in her exams. He said her name would be sent for a special scholarship. Joy did not fully understand what that meant, but she thanked him and went home with hope in her heart. Mama Gold never stopped watching Joy. And in her heart, she was already planning something very evil. The day the scholarship letter arrived was bright and calm. The sky was clear, and the village moved slowly, as it always did in the afternoon. Joy was in the kitchen washing plates when she heard footsteps outside the house. A young messenger stood at the gate holding a brown envelope. "Mama Gold," he called. Mama Gold rushed out quickly. She always liked being the first to hear important news. The messenger handed her the envelope and said, "This is for Joy." Mama Gold's heart jumped. She looked at the name written clearly on the front of the envelope, Joy. Her face changed at once. She did not call Joy. Instead, she thanked the messenger and went inside her room, closing the door behind her. Inside the room, Mama Gold opened the envelope with shaking hands. As she read the letter, her eyes grew wide. It was a scholarship letter. Joy had been chosen to continue her studies in a good college, with all her fees paid. Mama Gold felt anger rise inside her like fire. "This should be for Bola," she said out loud. "My own daughter deserves this, not this orphan girl." She folded the letter and hid it inside a small cloth bag. Then she went outside as if nothing had happened. Joy came out of the kitchen and greeted her politely. "Good afternoon, Mama." Mama Gold looked at her and forced a smile. "Go and fetch water," she said sharply. Joy obeyed. That evening, Mama Gold called Bola and told her about the scholarship. Bola jumped in excitement, even though she did not understand what it meant. "Mama, does that mean I will go to college?" Bola asked. "Yes," Mama Gold lied. "But first, we must make sure Joy never finds out." That night, Mama Gold went behind the house where old clay pots were kept. She dug a small hole and buried the scholarship letter inside a pot, then covered it with sand and leaves. "No one will ever find this," she said with a smile. Days passed. Joy waited and wondered. The headmaster had told her news would come soon, but nothing did. Still, Joy continued studying. She believed that good things came to people who waited with patience. Meanwhile, Mama Gold began to treat Joy even worse. She gave Joy more work. She shouted at her for small mistakes. She refused to give Joy food when she was hungry. Even when Joy's clothes were torn and worn out, Mama Gold refused to get her new clothes. Bola, on the other hand, ate all the good food, wore new clothes and skipped school whenever she wanted. One afternoon, a well-respected young man named Kunnel came to the village. He was calm, kind, and hardworking. He had heard about Joy from teachers and villagers. Kunnel came to Mama Gold's house with elders to ask for Joy's hand in marriage. Mama Gold almost choked in anger. Mama Gold laughed loudly. "That girl. She is nothing close to a wife material. She will only bring you shame." She pushed Bola forward. "This is my daughter. She is the one you should marry. She is beautiful, she is a speck, and has all a man needs in a woman." Kunnel looked at Bola and then at Joy. Joy stood quietly with her head bowed. "I choose Joy," Kunnel said gently. "She has a good heart, that is what matters to me. I am not after Bola's type of beauty." Mama Gold felt shame and rage. That night, Mama Gold could not sleep, sat alone and thought deeply. Her jealousy turned dark. She remembered the scholarship letter hidden behind the house. She remembered the way Kunnel looked at Joy. If she marries and leaves, Mama Gold whispered, "I will lose everything." And so, in her heart, Mama Gold decided to do something terrible. Something that would change all their lives forever. Each night, she turned from side to side on her mat, her heart filled with anger and jealousy. Whenever she closed her eyes, she saw Joy smiling, wearing fine clothes, going to a good school, and leaving the house forever. That thought made Mama Gold angry. She must not succeed, Mama Gold said to herself. If Joy succeeds, my daughter will be nothing. One evening, Mama Gold went to the market alone. She did not greet anyone. She walked straight to a woman who sold herbs. The woman looked at Mama Gold closely. "What do you want?" the woman asked. Mama Gold lowered her voice. "Something strong, something that can end someone's life," she said. "Something that works fast." The woman shook her head. "Bad medicine brings bad endings." But Mama Gold did not listen. She paid the woman and left quickly, hiding the small packet inside her wrapper. That night, Mama Gold cooked a special soup. She added meat, spices, and palm oil. It smelled very good. Then, when no one was watching, she poured the poison into the pot and stirred slowly. "This will end everything," she whispered. Joy was in her room reading by the light of a small lamp. Cunnel had come to visit, and Mama Gold called both of them. "Come and eat," she said, forcing a smile. "I cooked something special." Joy felt uneasy, but she did not know why. Meanwhile, the night before, after Joy slept, a cool wind filled the room. Joy dreamed of her real mother. Her mother stood in white clothes, shining softly. "My daughter," her mother said gently. "Do not eat the soup Mama Gold made." Joy tried to speak, but her mother continued. "There is poison in it. Also, the letter you are waiting for is hidden inside a clay pot behind the house." Joy woke up sweating. Her heart was beating fast. She sat up and remembered every word clearly. She knew it was not an ordinary dream. At dawn, Joy told Cunnel everything. Cunnel believed her at once. "We will not eat the soup," he said. "We will take it to the elders." Joy went outside quietly and found the clay pot. Her hands shook as she dug. Inside the pot was the scholarship letter. Tears filled Joy's eyes. Soon, the elders gathered. Mama Gold was called. The village square was silent as the elders finished examining the soup. The poison had been confirmed. No one spoke for a long moment. The truth was heavy in the air. Mama Gold knelt on the ground, shaking. Her proud face was now wet with tears. Bola stood beside her, trying to talk, but no one listened to her. The head elder raised his staff and spoke slowly. "Mama Gold, you were trusted with a child who was not your own," he said. "Instead of love, you gave her pain. Instead of care, you planned death." Mama Gold cried loudly. "I was afraid. I was jealous," she shouted. "I only wanted my daughter to succeed." The elder shook his head. "Evil done out of fear is still evil." The villagers murmured in agreement. The elders then asked Joy to step forward. Joy walked slowly, her hands shaking. Even after everything, she did not hate Mama Gold. Her heart was still gentle. The elder turned to her. "Child, do you speak against them?" Joy bowed her head. "I leave everything to the elders," she said softly. The elders spoke again. "Mama Gold and her daughter, Bola, are banished from this village. From this day, they must leave and never return." The decision was final. Mama Gold screamed in pain as she was led away. Bola cried and begged, but the guards did not stop. By sunset, they were gone, walking toward the forest road, carrying nothing but regret. The village became peaceful again. The headmaster then stepped forward and gave Joy her scholarship form to fill. Everyone clapped. Joy cried openly this time, tears of relief and joy. With this, the headmaster said, "Joy will become a great woman." Joy later left the village to study. School was not easy, but she worked hard. She remembered her mother's voice and the elders' words whenever she felt tired. Years passed. Joy became a doctor. She healed the sick, helped the poor, and spoke kindly to everyone. She never forgot where she came from. Cunnel waited for her. When Joy returned to the village, the elders blessed their marriage. Their wedding was filled with songs, dancing, and laughter. The whole village celebrated. Joy built a small clinic near her village so no child would suffer the way she did. And as for Mama Gold, no one ever heard from her again. Joy lived a long life filled with peace, love, and purpose. Moral of the story: evil intentions always destroy the person who plans them. Thank you for watching to the end. Please, like, subscribe and comment your thoughts. It means a lot to us. See you next time.